I'm Maria Schwartz, and welcome to the Winsidr Show, where it's all about the W. My guest today is a top international prospect for the 2026 WNBA draft. At just 21 years old, she has multiple years of professional experience, as well as standout play during Germany's Eurobasket run while being on a roster of WNBA champions. My guest today, Frieda Buhner. Before we get into today's show, just a quick reminder. Winsidr is fully independent WNBA coverage, and everything we do is supported by listeners like you. If you enjoy what we do here, you can help it going by joining our Patreon at patreon.com/Winsidr. With pricing levels for everyone, you're directly supporting the work we do to cover the W year-round. We've also got a full-time team producing great written coverage over at winsidr.com, plus more content than ever across TikTok, Instagram, Blue Sky, Twitter, and YouTube. And if you're in the market for WNBA gear, check out the affiliate links in the show notes and on winsidr.com. You get to rep the league, and Winsidr gets a little support along the way. Welcome back to the Winsidr Show. So excited for my guest today, Frieda Buhner. Frieda, thank you so much for joining me today. How are you doing?
Thank you for having me. I'm doing well. Yeah. So,
Glad we could finally get it to work. We had some
yes.
technical issues, but we're here. We're getting it done. Excited to chat some basketball with you, but I want to kind of bring it back. Our listeners may know your name from your national team experience, or props to our listeners if they follow overseas basketball and know your name from that. But I want to get into national team a little bit later. First, I want to start from the beginning. How did you fall in love with the game, and kind of what has been your journey to this point, this stage of your career? And enlighten the folks where you're playing currently.
Yes. So, my mom told me a story when I was still in her room. We used to go to basketball games and the gym would be packed and I would go crazy in her room, in her belly. So,
That's amazing.
yeah. So she said I was destined to be a basketball player. I guess no, but it started, I was, I think 10 and there was a professional team coming to my school and yeah, I don't know. I just kind of liked it and then went to some practices, fell in love with the game. And yeah, just kept on playing. I played in my hometown in Osnabrück. There, yeah, in the first division at some point. Yeah, and then after high school, I went to the University of Florida. Stayed for 4 months, and yeah, it wasn't for me, so I came back to my hometown. And then after I think 1.5 more years there, I made the journey to Madrid, to the Spanish league, and now I'm playing in Spain. And yeah, it was definitely the right decision to make the move. And yeah, I'm very happy where basketball has led me. So yeah, right now I'm in Spain and I'm gonna see what next season and the next couple of years have for me.
That's an exciting time. That's so cool.
Yeah.
So I want you to kind of paint a picture, describe for everybody, what is your style of play? How would you describe your game?
How would I describe my game? I think I have a good basketball instinct, and I think I'm not the tallest. I'm a bit undersized on my position, and I don't have the physical or the height advantage most of the time. So I have to yeah read the game more, and so yeah, it's a lot of just reading what my defenders do. I like to pick and pop. I like to attack from the close out from outside, especially to my right hand. And I think I have pretty good footwork. So if I'm in the post, then yeah, I like to work more with footwork than with I don't know physical advantage or height advantage. So yeah, I think it's just a lot of reading the game and having this instinct, knowing where your defender is, and then yeah, going from there.
There's a wide variety, a wide history of WNBA players who are quote unquote undersized.
Yeah.
And I always laugh at that because there's so many ways around that aspect of the game. I mean, I think about like Aneka Agumike, a player who won MVP in this league, and is commonly viewed undersized. A Megan Gustafson, who's won a couple championships in this league and is seen undersized. Another champion, Alicia Clark, a player who in college played a lot of posts and then expanded her game, grew her game like that. I'm curious for you, like, what's something you've been working on in your game as you're, progressing in your career, and what do you think is something that's a little bit underrated about your game?
Yeah. I think what I've been working on the last couple month, or even like when I came to the Spanish league, it's just because in Germany I think I still had this height advantage sometimes, but now it's like, okay, I need to come more from outside, so it's attacking, like putting the ball on the floor, reading the game from outside, not only being like a scorer but also a playmaker, kind of. I think that's very important, because I know I have the gravity, so of, I don't know, when I drive or when I make a move, but then also seeing, okay, where are my teammates, where can I find my teammates in the positions they want to be in, and then also making quicker decisions. Like that's really something I've learned in Spain now. Just deciding quicker, and I think I still have a long way to go. But yes, this is what I've been improving on. I think looking into the future, I think I also need to move a little bit more, to the position 3, come even more from outside. And I think a big part is also my defense. I've seen it improve already, but I think there's, as I said, also there in this aspect a long way to go. Not only defending on the 4, but also maybe from the 3, or defending the 3, defending on the perimeter. Yeah.
No, that's really cool. I'm curious, is it just like when you view your change from German play to Spain, like how did that game translate? Did it like besides the speed, like what were other things that you noticed? Because I think for me that's so interesting when we talk about overseas basketball. I mean, even I don't even like to say overseas really, because the W's one league, you have a different league here, a different league
Yeah.
there. They're all just different leagues that have different styles of play,
Yeah.
different skill sets, and so on. And so I'm curious for you, like you've played in multiple leagues. Can you talk a little bit about, adjusting to those different leagues, but also kind of how your game has grown?
Yeah. So I think I don't know what I said now already. The Spanish league is very, very quick. Like we run a lot. It's a lot of quick decisions, and it's definitely also more physical than the German league. But I think, what I've heard and what I've also, seen from playing against teams in whole Europe through Euro Cup, for example, or through a national team, is the French league is very physical. So I think, one of the most physical games in Europe for sure. It's just exciting to see all these different basketball styles, or like when they meet each other. I know, like for example, now when we played the World Cup qualifier in Lyon, now a couple of weeks ago, we played teams like from Korea, or a team from Korea, or the Korean national team, or the Philippines, and it's so like interesting to see like these basketball styles collide, because when we played against Korea, it was so much more running than what we were used to, and so like everything was so quick, and it's just fun to be able to experience basketball so differently when you play against different teams.
That's something that I love about national team
Yeah.
competition. I just think it's so interesting. A few years back, I think I got to see Japan take on. Now, it wasn't the USA, all-star team or whatever, because it
Yeah.
was a game they didn't really care about. But to see that, like you were saying, that clash of different styles, and sometimes it can be a huge advantage, and then sometimes the
Yeah.
skill takes over, and it's super super interesting, especially because a lot of times we see leagues kind of take on a style versus individual teams.
Hmm.
I don't know if you agree with that, or just I just feel like often leagues kind of there'll be nuance, there'll be a little bit differences, but there's league trends where you'll talk about maybe the physicality of the
Yeah.
Australian league or the speed of the Spain league, or the physicality and speed, what I've heard of the French league, is just really, really cool. For you playing as a pro at a young age and having that experience going up against other pros who are at a variety of stages
Mhm.
of their career, what are some things you've learned or little tidbits that you've taken on this journey?
What have I learned? I don't know if I could say something specific right now. It's just, I don't know. I feel like it just helps me a lot playing against more experienced players. Not because I see something very specific, but it's just, it gives me the experience as well.
Mhm.
So let's say, I don't know, I play against Valencia or Zaragoza in Spain, or against like a crazy good French team in the qualifiers now. It's just, the experience I gain from playing against them, the way they read the game, the way they make decisions, and attack, maybe also against me. Like they know I'm a young player, so you can probably take a bit of advantage against that. And yeah, I think it's just when you're in the game, you kind of feel it that some players are more experienced.
Yeah, no, it's so cool. Have you had like a coming to the league moment, like a oh my god, like did that really just happen, or like has there been any moments? Because I feel like as people, like I never played professionally, I didn't do anything cool playing, but when I see things happen, I'm like, oh my god, that was insane. How did that just happen? And I can only imagine, like, you're a real person also. When
Mhm.
you see a crazy thing happen and it's like one of your first pro games or something, and you're like, oh my, did you ever have any of those moments?
Hmm. I honestly can't think of something right now, but I just remember when I like playing national team. Um, we played against Belgium. It was my first big tournament, the Olympics. My first like
Mhm.
tournament, which I was in the like women's national team, and I played against Emma Mesemann, and she's one of my basketball idols. And I just remember coming into the game and knowing, wow, I have to defend her now. And I tried to be so aggressive and like try to be like, hey, yeah, you right now, and she just got me with a fake backdoor cut, running behind. I think there was just one where it's like, yeah, okay, that's like another level right now. Or she's like so experienced and knows I want to do so much, and like that she can just take that as an advantage. Um, yeah, but another moment I don't think is coming to me right now. Probably if I.
That is really cool. No, I love that. I love that. How would you describe yourself as a teammate? I'm curious, but also, like, talk to me about how you like to be coached.
Yes. I think I am a kind person, so I always try to be very positive on court. And I think I'm someone you can rely on. Or I hope so. Uh, on court, but also off court. Yeah, I try to pick people up. And yes, how I like to be coached is I like watching video. Honestly, I like watching video a lot, so it helps me a lot when coaches come to me and it's like, okay, we have video for you. But then also, I think I don't know, just I think I like it when you feel that the coach is like passionate as well,
Hmm.
because I am very passionate about basketball. I think I'm not a player that shows it all the time on court because I can be very serious.
Hmm.
But I feel like I like that, and like just bringing the passion, bringing the intensity to practice is, yeah, super important for me because you just follow that lead. Yeah.
I love that. I love that. You want to be coached.
Yeah.
So you've played on the national team. And you touched on that a little bit, obviously, with some WNBA players on that national team and going up against some WNBA players. What has that been like? And take me behind the curtain a little bit. Are there conversations like in the downtime in the lot? I mean, probably not in the locker room because you're focused on the game, but do you have conversations like, what's it like playing in the W? Or you just won a WNBA championship. What was that like? Like, what goes on?
Yeah, I do ask a lot of questions. I think, yeah, we all do. I mean, it's always super exciting to ask about like not only WNBA but where everyone is in the season, and especially because you don't see each other so often, besides when you like do the preparation in the summer, and then at the winters. So it's always super exciting. But I do ask questions like how are the practices like, or how is it playing with such a crazy schedule, like having a game every like 3 games, but then also like the crazy traveling you have to do. So yeah, it's just, or like living in the United States, and of course also like how professional it is, and yeah, it's very intriguing. So we do talk about that a lot, yes, or but not the whole time because it's still team atmosphere, your friends. So
You got bigger stuff, bigger fish to fry. What excites you about the prospect of coming to the W?
well, I think I am a competitor, and I love playing against like great players, and I had the chance, and I'm lucky enough to have had this national team, or in national team in practices, or national team in when we played the Olympics or Eurobasket, or even like in Spain. So I'm just the fact that you play against the best players in the world, that you play in the best league in the world. So basically, the best basketball in the world. How much you can learn. Um, yeah, I mean, yeah, I realized it now when I was in, or I realized it more when we had the qualifiers, and Olaf Lange, um, he's our head coach, assistant coach in Toronto now. I mean, has won championships, and the practices we do and what I can learn, and then also how, like, I don't know, my WNBA teammates and the national team see like the game, and I just think there's much more for me to learn, and yeah, just being able to compete against the best players in the world.
That's the dream, right? I wish it for you. I have one last question. It's a little bit cheesy, and then I have some rapid fires. But I want you to take a moment. If there's any WNBA GM listening, why should they draft you, and what will they get from you when they draft you?
I think I am a very hard worker, so I will work a lot, and I put the team first. Put me behind, put the team first. I try to do what's best for the team all the time. So yeah, I think those are two good qualities. Yeah.
Love it. All right, rapid fire. You can take some time if you need it, but I don't want you taking too much time, okay?
Got it.
Speed is the name of the game. Okay. Would you rather win by a block or a bucket?
By a bucket.
What is your pregame meal?
Pre-game meal depends what there is at the hotel.
You go with whatever.
Yeah, I go with whatever. Some type of pasta with some chicken.
Game on the line. You're down 2. Do you take the 2 to tie or the 3 to win?
2 to tie.
Go to overtime. I like it. Who's your favorite musical artist?
Adele.
And who is your favorite WNBA player?
Well, Emma Misselman or Nafisa Collier.
There we go. Frieda, thank you so much. I can't wait to see you in the W, and I very much appreciate you taking all the time today. Have a great rest of your day.
Thank you for having me.